Welcome back, everyone, to Punny Plays the Alchemist. We have arrived at the Dryden family tomb where I think we are going to be breaking a large number of these sarcophagi.
Unearthly cries fill the tomb. There's something alive down here. Or at least, not as dead as it should be.
Yeah, I think that's more appropriate. Not as dead as it should be. Not quite alive. Well, that's rather effective what I've gotten here. Now, a couple of episodes ago, I had noticed that I had gotten a conjuration bonus scepter. When I looked at it again, I realized I already had a scepter of magnetism, and with all the electricity stuff I had, I decided to keep the
The
magnetism one.
sapphire gate is shut. You will have to find a way to raise it.
You should probably explain why I'm a little bit more effective than some of my other characters who didn't tend to find items that help to enhance their abilities.
A plaque on the floor reads, Marn Dryden, first of the line in the reach.
Yeah, first in the line of the reach. Well, it looks like there are problems with their tombs. Whoopsie daisy. Oh ho! Now your turn. Well, at least I'm fighting skeletons this time, so my regular weapons also can be reasonably effective. As opposed to when I'm fighting those zombies where, yeah, I may need to save the electricity for the zombies just in case. This is where you have to go through all of these. Of course, with my strength skill not exactly being the greatest in here, maybe I do have to be careful a little bit. Now, fortunately, I can get a twofer whenever I need to heal. And I get myself healed and then damaged at the same time. Not as effective as the lightning, but it helps. Every little bit helps. Now, is everybody, well, dead again, so to speak?
You hear a clatter from the hallway. The sapphire gate is open.
Well, that's good to hear. One sapphire gate open. He breaks one of them. Hey. Ooh. There you go. Oh boy, that ghoul did not like that. Let's see. Yes, the living appreciate the healing spells a lot more than the dead do, apparently. Now down here we have the next area. The question is, should I clear that out now or worry about that later? Maybe someday I'll actually worry about...
You hear scratching sounds from the central crypt, like ragged nails against stone.
Maybe someday I will worry about those items that I pick up, those collectibles. I've on occasion spoke to the collector, but very rarely do I do anything serious with them. I just want to make sure that when I'm at the end of the adventure, I'm not going back through here having these break open. So I am going to be a little bit thorough at the time being, even though I can't go through that door yet until I get all the way through here. Oh, hello. There you go. Yeah. Oh, how sweet that is. The sweet taste of healing. Ha, gotcha. I do, though, need to make sure I don't use up all of my spell points. I can't remember where. I know there is one room that is useful for healing around here. Oh, there you are. So we do have one healing room in here. Now this is a little gift for rogues, I guess. Unfortunately, I don't have any bells of ringing. I really should check my shared storage to make sure I don't have any hiding in there. Occasionally I pick things up like that when I'm running in the Borderlands with some of my other characters, but since the Borderland characters, the only one that I've continued past the Borderlands is this one. There you go. Because one of the things I'm doing is I'm trying to play Keep of the Borderlands with all of my... Okay. Playing Keep of the Borderlands with every single class and race. So I've made it pretty far on that little quest for the time being. So I think I've got 5 combos left to do. Whoopsie daisy. Let's retreat so that I'm not in bow shot. Really? They're going to be that crazy. Okie dokie. There you go. There you go.
The Emerald Gate is shut. You will have to find a way to raise it.
To raise it. Raise as in lift or raise as in destroy? That could be quite a difference, right? I guess they mean to lift. So we will do that. Now, is this the second one? Yeah. You down?
A plaque upon the floor reads, Ugare Dryden, Prelate of the Flame.
The Dryden family seems to have quite a connection with the flame. That's what I'm figuring out here. A very long family history here. And I'm going to have a long history of busting down skeletons, apparently. Whoopsie daisy. I think it's the third one. That we're at the third gate where you get the rest spot. Whoopsie daisy. There you go. Now. Right, everybody is... Oh, yeah, these guys are persistent, that's for sure. Oh, he went down pretty easily. So some are less persistent than others, apparently. But yes, these guys are all over the place. Next. That should open up. This is the Emerald Gate.
You hear a clatter from the hallway. The Emerald Gate is open.
Yeah, that's the Emerald Gate. Just collect a little bit of money, though a couple of copper pieces is probably not going to make me all that rich. But that's another matter. It's just he comes out and the first thing he does is, oh, this time he's letting out his friend, though. Oh, hold on. You're not getting away. Now it's your turn. Oh. Gotta be careful there. Pay attention to the health. Just when I wanted to cast a healing spell. Thank you. 2 firsts for the win. Well, I'll clear that out, then I'll head down this... Oh, hold on. Before I do that... Iron Defenders. Wait, I wasn't expecting one of those guys out here. But... It's gonna be the old same old drill. Clear out this area, then back down. Apparently the shadows in that...
The scratching sound from Gerard's tomb grows louder.
Right. Shadows going disturbingly, scratching sounds louder, all sorts of nasty things. And of course, Iron Defenders. All sorts of nasty things around here. I'm surprised those Iron Defenders aren't rusting out or anything like that. Oh, hello. Oh, I guess that must be an optional area. Well, I'm not going to worry about it then. Though, it might be something that gets unlocked as you go along. I have to remember as I go along. Let's see. We turn around. Your turn. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Ooh. Trying to make sure I don't run out of spell points. I have to make the proper balance here between every resource I've got. But I think I'm getting close to... I think the next one is the one that I can just rest, which is going to be nice. Because I think I could use a little bit of one. Oopsie daisy.
The Topaz Gate is shut. You will have to find a way to raise it.
Of course. And it'll probably involve this room right here.
A plaque upon the floor reads, "This sanctum in memory of Iseult Dryden, prioress, whose body was lost at sea."
Well, she was the lucky one, I think, considering what happened to all the bodies that were actually put here. But a nice little rest spot. Good. And Topaz Gate.
You hear a clatter from the hallway. The Topaz Gate is raised.
Good. Oopsie daisy! Well, that was a bad throw if I've ever made one. Good grief. Potion of invisibility. Someday I might actually use one of those things. Alright, good.
The scratching sound from Gerard's tomb reaches new, frenzied heights.
Wonderful. Frenzied heights. It's getting nastier and nastier. There you go. There you go. You get a mace in your head. All these things that are locked away. Actually, I think it's a second round of all these tombs I've been clearing out, which is going to be a real pain. This one can get a little bit tedious with how many times you have to go through everything. Which is why it's nice to have that respite around in the middle of it where you get Iseult's tomb, which is thankfully not infested with undead. Oh, hello. For a moment there I thought I was going to get away scot-free with one of them. This one definitely not. Ooh, has quite a splash range. I guess that's to make sure that you and your friends are all healed with it, or of course all the local undead go down with it. Either way works. I said one's a nice bonus for the other. There you go. Oh, I missed you. How did I miss you? No idea. There you go. I won't be missing you anymore. Now, let's see. Oopsie daisy. Sort of Dryden ancestor.
The amethyst gate is shut. You will have to find a way to raise it.
Oh no! What's going on? Uh-oh. 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 Something didn't work there. Oh. Alright, maybe I was hitting the wrong button or something. I don't know, but... my spell wasn't working. Maybe I was failing concentration checks. That's always a possibility. Where were we? There you go. Well, I barely got through that one. Amethyst, right? Okay. Now this one is going to be back to the... Oh my goodness gracious. They're going to greet me right away, aren't you? There you go. And now for you. Whew. Another room to clear. And in the tomb of Dryden?
You hear a clatter from the hallway. The amethyst gate is raised.
We raised the amethyst gate. We should be getting near the end of this nasty cycle. Which means they may be getting tougher and tougher. And we also have these Iron Defenders, who are definitely not going to be vulnerable to healing spells. Now, if I had a rust spell, it might mean something else, but I don't go around carrying rust spells just in case.
Shrill cries erupt from the still-sealed tomb of Gerard Dryden. Whatever it is, it knows you're here.
Wonderful. Simply, simply wonderful. Hello, I know you're here. Ooh. Yeah, that's the way to do it. A better aim than last time, that's for sure. You go down, you go down. A handwritten note. That's another one of those handwritten notes that I missed last time. The note is covered with a layer of dust. To the next keeper. It has been my honor to tend to Dryden's resting place for many years. The venerable family has treated me well and will treat you as well if you perform your duties to the letter. On that note, let me forewarn you. Expect the occasional visit by church members of importance. Apparently, Gerard Dryden, who resides in this place of honor, was well loved by some. The key to this place lies beside this note. I sealed everything up before I left. Best of luck, as that you may be the flame be with you. Alright, so maybe this thing was to make things easier to understand or something like this. So that looks like a change in how the quest flows. Would make it obvious when you found the key. Alright. Don't worry, I got that help to me. What I also have, what I have to worry about though are these skeletons. Or these archers actually, more precisely. Your turn now. I think this is just to open up the exit area. My strength is too low to use this. You're really... Yeah, that's occasionally a problem. Occasionally a problem. Oh joy. More of these things. More. Oh, and now we get to add the Iron Defenders on top of it. In case the... That's a tough Iron Defender. More of them. Personally, I think the second round of going all through here is a bit on the tedious side.
You hear a click from the direction of Gerard's tomb.
And I think I've got one more of these things to do before it'll all be done, right? Oh yeah. Apparently there are a couple of these I still haven't cleared out. Yeah, look at... There are just so many tombs you gotta walk through every step. With these sarcophagi that need to be broken through, because if you don't, well, the skeletons will break through them. Now, one or two more of those things, and I'll be finally ready to go to the center for the big fight. Assuming I survive. I think this is finally the last one.
With a shriek of rusty metal, the sunstone gates enclosing Gerard's tomb grind open.
Well, thankfully, finally. Now, I just have to get inside, right? Went the wrong way, apparently. So there's more than one way to get in there. Of course, this is going to be real fun for sure. Yeah. That's going to be real fun for sure. Oh, no. Oh, no. Really? No, get out of here. Get out. Oh, boy. All at once? Good grief. Yeah, let's do it that.
With the last ghoul gone, you are now free to examine Gerard's tomb.
I wish it were the last ghoul gone. You'd have them all on me at once. Oh. Ouch. Something tells me their timing is a little bit off. I think that's the second time.
A plaque on the floor reads, Gerard Dryden, the doomed bishop, may the darkness lift from thy rest.
Whew. Investigate the sarcophagus. Right? Is out of range. Oh, here it is. The tomb, like the others around it, has been smashed open. You find a jumbled mix of gnawed bones. It appears the ghouls had gathered many of their trophies here, making it nearly impossible to tell the original occupant is to be found amongst the bone piles. All right. Count the skulls using intelligence. Well, considering that that's probably one of my better ones. There are 8 skulls, but 9 tombs. Not conclusive, but it suggests a skull might be missing. Up you're in this pile, Gerard. If you're not, we'll find you soon enough.
The mess made by the ghouls makes it impossible to tell if Gerard Dryden's remains are still here. All you can do now is report your findings. As if on cue, Bishop Greylight enters the room.
I think this whole thing about Bishop Greylight is all new, especially considering that they list that as an optional. Ghouls in the Dryden family crypt? When will this madness end? Did you find any trace of Gerard? Either his remains or as one of the undead? Well, I didn't find him for sure. The ghouls made it impossible to verify Gerard's remains were still there. Forget the matter for the moment. Things have taken a turn for the worse. Worse than they were already? The undead have started to appear everywhere in the lower levels. Whatever is happening, it's spreading quickly. The Archbishop sent a group of Templars to check out the wards, the enchantments that protect the temple against necromancy. The paladins were overwhelmed by swarms of undead before they could take it into the wards. Most of them are now with the flame. Oh boy. And I'm attempt and give me a guess. I'm the one who's supposed to reach these wards. Yes, that's right. You'll have to pass through the lower cathedral. The sacred altars of our founders there have been corrupted. You need to relight the flames at each of the shrines before you can enter the Patriarch's crypt, where the wards themselves lie. Pay careful attention, for we believe that Marguerite may be there. I suspect she may be involved somehow. And why do you suspect Marguerite, the daughter of the Archbishop? Before her illness, Marguerite was privy to all the inner workings of the temple, and you can see how our careful defenses have been so easily breached. Of course, it's still possible that Gerard himself has returned from the dead. He would possess such knowledge as well, but as an undead, he would still need a living agent to reach the wards. Enough speculation, though. Take this and proceed with all haste. We need those wards restored. I'll go there directly. I think they had things working in a slightly different way here in order to get to all of this stuff. And that they bring in Thaddeus here in order to help to make it a little bit easier. So this is optional, so I'm guessing that there are ways to talk to someone else or something like that. Maybe go outside to the original quest giver. Let's see. Do I even have a belt? Not that it looks like one that's all that useful considering my abilities or lack thereof. Yeah, really pathetic set of options here. But that's it for this, and next time we are heading into the lower cathedrals, but that's in the next episode of Piney Plays The Alchemist.